I was sitting at a small railway station far away from the city. I was very beautiful, and everyone passing by the station kept looking at me. That's when a boy noticed me. His name was Adam. He saw something in my sad eyes. He came up to me after noticing my condition and said, "Can I help you with something?" At first, I couldn't say anything. Then he asked if I could come with him to his home. I was confused, but I agreed to his request and went to his house with him. Adam was a very kind person. He worked at a big company and lived alone in the city. On the very first day, he told me that I should stay at his house. I tried to refuse, but he didn't listen. He gave me a shirt and half pants to wear. After that, friends. The rest of the story is very touching and heartwarming. Friends, why was I in such a state that I had to come to the railway station, and what did that boy do with me after that? And what happened in my life afterward? To know all of this, please watch the video till the end. Friends, trust me, the story is very interesting. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel to enjoy the rest of the story. Friends, your one like gives me the motivation to bring you such amazing stories. So please support me. Let me continue with the story. Friends, as I told you at the beginning of the video, I was begging at the station. I was very beautiful. My long hair and my fair complexion made everyone stop and stare at me. But one day, as I was sitting at the station, no one gave me even a single rupee. Then a train arrived, and from that train, a boy saw me. I started looking at him too. He kept staring at me. After some time, he came up to me and asked, "How can I help you?" I said, "Just give me something to eat. I haven't eaten anything since morning." He immediately placed a 500 rupee note in my hand. I was shocked because no one had ever given me so much money before. He said, "Keep it," and began to leave. But after taking 2 steps forward, he came back to me and asked, "If you need more money, will you come with me?" I said, "No, I can't go." But he was very handsome. It was hard to say no to him. He said, "Come with me. I will change your life." After hearing this, I thought, who do I have in this world anyway? If I go with him, at least I won't go hungry. I agreed to go with him. He seated me on his seat and sat on the other side. Slowly, it started to get dark. Everyone on the train had fallen asleep on their seats. Adam then said, "You should sleep too." It was winter, and it was getting cold. He took out a blanket and gave it to me, saying, "Cover yourself with this and sleep." I took the blanket, wrapped it around myself, and lay down on one side of the seat. I fell asleep, but after some time, I woke up and saw Adam shivering from the cold. I said to him, "Why don't you come under this blanket too? The colder the night gets, the colder it will feel." He replied, "It's okay." But I said, "Come on now. Just get under the blanket." When I said that, he replied, "Okay." Then we both spent the night wrapped in one blanket. The cold started to feel less because of Adam. I felt very good, and we both slept comfortably. Then, as morning came, the station near Adam's house arrived. We both got off the train and took a taxi home. By now, I had also become familiar with Adam. I began sharing everything with him. After we reached home, Adam told me to take a shower, but I didn't have any clothes. So Adam gave me his own half pants and half t-shirt. I went to take a shower but forgot to bring the clothes. So I called out to Adam. He brought me his half pants and half t-shirt. When I came out wearing them, Adam couldn't stop staring at me and said, "It seems like an angel has come out after bathing." I smiled. But one thought had been going around in my mind for a while: where is everyone else in Adam's house? When I asked Adam this, he said, "I live alone, but now there are 2 of us in this house." Adam then showed me his kitchen. In the evening, we both cooked dinner together. He was rolling out dough with a rolling pin, which made me happy, because I hadn't felt this joy in a long time. We both sat down and had dinner together. It was a very special moment. I had never thought that someone would feel so close to me again in my life. Over time, Adam and I grew closer. His love was genuine, and he slowly started to mend my broken heart. One day, Adam said to me, "Avni, I know that a lot of bad things have happened to you, but I want to keep you happy. You have come into my life, and I want to start anew with you." I was amazed by Adam's words. I had never thought that someone would understand me this way and love me so much. I also gave him my heart. Now my life was starting to come together again. I left my past sorrows behind with Adam. He understood me, shared my every sorrow. We both started a new life together. I forgot all my grievances with Adam and surrendered myself to his embrace. Our life was now filled with love and happiness. Adam taught me that losing oneself in love is less important than finding oneself, and I had found myself with Adam. Now we are together and very happy with each other. With Adam, I found everything I had never even dreamed of, and now I know that one should never lose hope in love, because somewhere, someone might be waiting for us, Adams. And my life gradually started to fill with happiness. We built a small home together. Adam healed every wound with his love. I adorned my life with new colors. Now I cook for Adam, wait for him to come home from work, and take care of his likes and dislikes. Adam took great care of me. He tried to give me every little and big happiness. We were so lost in each other's love that we had no worries about the world. One day, when Adam expressed his desire to know about my past, I, after much thought, narrated my story to him. My life was once very happy. I was born in a small village, where my parents loved me very much. I had always been good in studies since childhood and had a passion for dreaming big. I always imagined having a good job and a happy life. The change in my life came when my marriage was arranged with Arun. Arun was a good and dedicated person, who worked in the city. After the marriage, I moved to the city, and began to adjust to its fast-paced life. Arun supported me in every way, but over time, some distance began to grow between us. Arun's work pressure increased and our relationship started to sour. I tried to talk to Arun many times, but he was always engrossed in work. Slowly I began to realize that Arun was drifting away from me. One day, I saw Arun with another woman, which broke my heart. I knew that I should end this relationship, but I wanted to run away from the truth. One day, when the situation worsened, I decided to leave home. I had realized that there was nothing left for me in this relationship. With a small bag of clothes and memories, I reached the station where I had to start a new chapter of my life. I slowly told Adam the whole story of my life. He listened to every word carefully. His respect for me grew even more. He assured me that I would never be alone again. Thus, I began a new life with Adam. It had its pains, but now there was a new hope in that pain. A few months later, Adam planned a romantic dinner for me. He took me to the city's best restaurant, where he had already made all the arrangements. I was very pleased to see this. Adam placed a beautiful ring on my finger, and kneeling, proposed to me. Avni, I know that I have already made a lot of space in your life, but now I want to make you a part of my life. Will you marry me? Tears of joy welled up in my eyes. I took Adam's hand and said yes. We embraced each other right there. That night was very special for us. I felt as if my life was now complete. Adam gave me everything I had never even hoped for. The wedding preparations began. Adam and I invited our close friends and family. Adam's parents liked me very much. They were very happy to have me as their daughter-in-law. A new beginning was about to happen in my life. I began to dream of spending my whole life with Adam. The wedding day arrived and everything was incredibly beautiful. I looked stunning in my red bridal outfit. Adam also wore sherwani, and we both were very happy together. Our wedding was a grand affair. Everyone was admiring our pairing. I felt as if every dream of mine had come true. After the wedding, Adam and I set off for the mountains for our honeymoon. In the beautiful valleys there, we spent a lot of time together. Every morning we woke up with the rays of the sun, and in the evening we cherished our memories with the setting sun. These special moments of the honeymoon filled our lives with even more happiness. Some time later, I found out that I was going to become a mother. Upon hearing this news, Adam was overjoyed. He hugged me and said, "More happiness is coming into our lives now." I saw happiness in Adam's eyes that I had never felt before. We both began dreaming of our upcoming child. I started my new life with Adam. He took care of every need of mine and tried to keep me happy every moment. 9 months later, I gave birth to a lovely son, whom we named Oriv. Oriv's arrival brought even more joy into our lives. Adam and I were now very happy in our little world. We raised our son together and gave him every happiness that parents could provide. I had completely forgotten the past times. I had now started my life anew. With Adam I had found everything I had never even hoped for. My home was now filled with joy. Adam made me feel every day how special I was to him, and I could not imagine my life without Adam. Now our story was bound in love, trust, and companionship. There was no lack in our lives. We were living each day with happiness and love. Our love had now deepened even more. We knew that we would always be together. No matter what happened, we adorned our lives with our love and promised to live every happiness together. But a few days after the wedding, a new twist came into our lives. Adam had a serious accident. His condition was very critical. He was admitted to the hospital. My world seemed to have stopped. I was with Adam every moment, praying for his recovery. The doctors said that Adam's recovery would take time. His condition was stable, but he was not fully recovering. Loneliness and silence had taken over the house. During this time, Adam's cousin, Rogov, began coming to our home. He started staying there to help Adam. Rogov and Adam had been very good friends since childhood. Rogov was very handsome and charming. He took great care of me. With Adam being ill, all the household responsibilities fell on me, but Rogov supported me at every step. He understood me, helped me, and tried every possible way to bring a smile to my face. I started enjoying Rogov's company. He helped me to somewhat forget my pain and loneliness by spending time with me. Rogov would try to make me laugh, took care of my small needs, and gradually became very close to me. Rogov's words, his care, and his presence began to give me comfort. I started feeling secure with Rogov. One day, Rogov confessed his feelings to me. He said he had developed feelings for me. I was initially very surprised. I didn't know what to say. I kept trying to hold myself back, but feelings for Rogov had also started growing in my heart. The moments spent with Rogov began to bring me comfort and joy. Rogov explained that his love was true and he would never leave me alone. My heart also started to be drawn towards Rogov. I couldn't hold myself back. I was sad seeing Adam's condition, but in Rogov's love, I saw a new hope. Rogov said he was not taking away anything foreign, but he was pulling me out of the loneliness and sadness that had come into my life. Because of Adam, I understood Rogov's words and slowly began to lean towards him. One day, Rogov said to me, "How long will we keep meeting in secret? It's time to tell Adam the truth. We can't hide our love any longer." Hearing his words, my face became serious. He said, "Avni, how long will we hold back our lives for Adam? We need to move forward, and Adam also needs to understand this." I understood what he was saying, but there was a sense of anxiety in my heart. Adam's condition slowly started to improve. He came home from the hospital, although he was not completely well, but seeing him, our hearts were uneasy. Adam noticed our growing closeness, but he ignored it. He felt weak and found comfort in being close to me, but he didn't know that my heart had begun to beat for someone else. One day, Adam saw Rogov and me together. We were laughing. Rogov was holding my hand. Adam's eyes fell on us and a wave of suspicion swept through his heart. He thought he might be seeing things wrong, but he composed himself and said nothing. He asked me, "How did you both become so close?" I suddenly felt anxious. I tried to deflect the conversation, but Adam's gaze had now changed. A few days later, Adam saw Rogov and me going out of the house. We were joking around. Adam's suspicion was turning into certainty. He talked to Rogov. "Rogov, I think your relationship with Avni has changed. Will you tell me the truth?" Rogov listened to Adam and remained silent for a while. Then he said, "Adam, Avni and I are in love with each other. It's true, but we didn't want to hurt you. We understand how difficult this must be for you." Adam's face fell. Tears came to his eyes. He said to me, "Avni, did you really betray me? Was our relationship so weak?" Tears also welled up in my eyes. I said, "Adam, I know it's hard for you to bear all this, but I tried very hard to hold myself back. Rogov gave me the comfort that I lost after your illness." Adam said nothing. He just quietly left. That night, Adam thought a lot in solitude. He was devastated. He didn't know what to do. He loved me, but his heart could no longer bear my betrayal. He composed himself and said to me the next day, "I won't stop you. If you find happiness with Rogov, then I will find my happiness in your happiness, but I can't stay in this house anymore." He packed his belongings and left. Rogov and I went through a big shock. We never wanted Adam's life to fall apart like this. Adam left the city and decided to start a new life in a new city. We were together now, but in our hearts, there was deep sorrow for Adam. We understood our mistakes, but now time had slipped out of our hands. Rogov and I began to live our love openly, but somewhere in our hearts, the memories of Adam always remained fresh. We knew that what we did was wrong, but now we didn't have the time to look back. we decided to live our lives without Adam and start anew with each other. But our love story always remained incomplete. The pain of Adam's betrayal and the hopes for our new life had become a part of our lives. Thus, Rogov and I started a new chapter in our lives. But the memories of Adam and the moments spent with him remained a part of our lives. We learned to be happy with each other but could never fully fill the void left by Adam. In our story, love, guilt, and unfulfilled dreams remained forever. Friends, did I do right or wrong? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I read all your comments and look forward to them. If you haven't subscribed to my channel and liked the video yet, please do it quickly. Now, I take your leave. I'll see